Hello, Beatle friends, and hello to everybody else watching. Great to see you all today. Hope all of you are doing wonderful, and hope all of you are staying safe. Today I'm going to show you my Beatles finds. I'm going to show you a Beatles related photo with an autograph, as well as Beatles vinyl records. I'm going to show you some Beatles singles and Beatles albums, both group and solo. So I hope you enjoy this Beatles update video, and let's begin. The first Beatles related item I'm going to show you is a photo of Micky Dolenz of the Monkees and Paul McCartney. This photo was taken back in 1993. I believe this was taken backstage at the Hollywood Bowl during the Earth Day concert that took place in, I think, April of 93. And what's special about this photo, it's autographed by Micky Dolenz himself. Real nice autograph. I bought this from Micky on eBay. Micky has an official eBay account where you can buy photos, drum heads, CDs, all sorts of stuff for him to sign. You have to buy it and then he'll sign it and send it to you. Or you can send stuff to him. You still have to pay the fees to have him sign it, to ship it and sign it. You can also send your personal stuff over to Micky and have him sign it. But I chose this one because it's a photo of Micky with Paul. And this one is in wonderful condition. It arrived safe and sound. Big thank you to Micky for this autograph. Now to show you my recent Beatles vinyl finds, both group and solo. I'm going to start off by showing you a couple of 7-inch 45 singles. The first one is by Paul McCartney. This is the single of No Other Baby off the Run Devil Run album released back in 1999. Vintage Parlophone sleeve. Made to look like a vintage Parlophone sleeve from 60 years ago. Back of it. And on side 2 is Brown Eyed Handsome Man, also off the Run Devil Run album. And Fabulous, which is a non-album bonus track. And all 3 of these tracks are in stereo. And here's a close-up of the record in wonderful condition. My next and last single I'm going to show you is an original Beatles UK single. Can't Buy Me Love. Back with You Can't Do That. This is another copy of this particular single that I found for a nice price off Discogs from a US seller. Close up of the 45. This one plays great, I'm happy to say. I'm real happy with this upgrade here. And my other copy's in great shape too. The rest of my Beatles vinyl finds are full-length albums. Going to show you some Paul albums, some Ringo albums, as well as the Beatles albums. The first Paul album I'm going to show you is Ram, released back in 1971 by Paul and Linda McCartney. Back of it. And this is an Italian pressing. I found this for a nice price at my local record store. But I had to buy this off their website, and they shipped it to me, and it arrived safe and sound. And let me show you the gatefold. Before I show you the record, let me show you this black inner sleeve. And here's the record on the Apple label. Italian pressing. Real nice label too. And I played some of the songs, and this pressing sounds pretty good. And I like to collect foreign pressings of Beatles records, both group and solo. My next Paul McCartney vinyl find is Band on the Run, Paul McCartney and Wings. This is the 25th anniversary edition released back in 1999. And this is a UK pressing. Technically a European Union pressing, but the sticker says Made in England right here. And there's the hype sticker here. The Made in England sticker was placed on the hype sticker. As you can see, it's in the original shrink. And there's a price sticker right there. And let me show you the back of it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show you the gatefold because I want to keep the original shrink on here. So I'm going to show you the vinyl records. Here's the inner sleeve for record 1, which is the remastered album. Lyrics all the songs on the album. And the album does have Hell on Wheels, just like the American version. Here's a close-up of the record made in the European Union. This is the remastered Band on the Run album with Hell on Wheels. And that's how the original UK label looked like. And I always liked this label. Before I show you record 2, let me show you the poster. Has all the Polaroid snapshots. Here's the inner sleeve for record 2. Track list. Here's a close-up of record 2, which is the Band on the Run audio documentary. This audio documentary includes interviews with Paul, Linda, Denny, Jeff Emmerich, and many others about the making of this album. And there's also rare tracks and live performances and alternate mixes of songs off Band on the Run. And it's a real nice audio documentary. Close-up of the label. Record pressed in the European Union. And on side 2 is an alternate photo shot. The next 2 albums I'm going to show you are both by Ringo, and they're both UK pressings. The first one I'm going to show you is Bukus of Blues, released back in 1970. Original UK pressing. Back of it. And let me show you the gatefold. Here's a close-up of the plain white inner sleeve made in the UK. Someone wrote the artist's name and the album title on this side. And here's the other side here, which is blank. And here's a close-up of the record made in the UK. It's on the dark green Apple label. And here's side 2 of the album. The next Ringo album I'm going to show you is Goodnight Vienna, released back in 1974. This is an original UK pressing. This will be my last solo Beatles find for this Beatles update video. Catalog number right there. I'm going to show you the original UK inner sleeve. And here's a close-up of the record, UK pressing. That's all my solo Beatles finds. Now on to the Beatles as a group. The first one I'm going to show you is an upgrade here. Songs, Pictures, and Stories of the Fabulous Beatles. This is a mono upgrade here. Back of it. And let me show you the inside here. The inside's in wonderful shape. This record doesn't have the original VJ inner sleeve, so I'm just going to show you the record here. It's on the VJ Ovo label, introducing the Beatles version 2. My next Beatles vinyl find is another UK stereo copy of With the Beatles. This is an original pressing. Back of it, someone wrote their name right here. But despite someone wrote their name here, the album's in excellent shape. And it's got the "You Really Got a Hold on Me" misprint. Gotta instead of got a hold on me. This copy doesn't have the original EMI inner sleeve, so I'm just going to show you the record on the yellow and black Parlophone label. And here's side 2. And this one has the "You Really Got a Hold on Me" misprint. And it also has the Joe Beat credit for the song Money, That's What I Want. Later pressings have the Belinda credit for Money. Belinda Domian. And I found this for a nice price and thought I'd get another one. And this one plays great. There's some marks, but plays great despite some marks. I have another copy of With the Beatles to show you. It's an original German mono pressing. Back of it, a lot of writing on the back here. But the front cover is in excellent shape. This record also doesn't have the original inner sleeve, so I'm going to just show you the record here. It's on the green Odeon label, German pressing, and it's in mono. And I played some of the songs, and it plays great without any issues. Haven't played the whole album yet. The next Beatles record I'm going to show you is Beatles for Sale, mono pressing. Back of it. me show you the gatefold. The album was made and printed in the UK. Here's a close-up of the record. Like I said, the album jacket was made and printed in the UK, but this record was pressed in Denmark, and it's on the purple silver Parlophone label. Mono copy. And I found this for a nice price on eBay. Side 2. And this one plays great. I played through the whole record, and it sounds great. The next Beatles record I'm going to show you is another German album, Beatles 65, original German stereo pressing. Close-up of the catalog number. Backside's not in perfect shape. It's got a stain right there. This copy doesn't have the original inner sleeve, so I'm just going to show you the record. It's on the red, white, and gold Odeon label, stereo copy. And it's an original pressing. And I bought this mainly for the record. And the reason it's an original pressing because the catalog number says SMO 83917. Here's side 2. And this record's it's in nice shape. My next Beatles vinyl find is Revolver. This is a Japanese white label promo pressing. This is a mid-70s reissue, part of the Japanese EAS flag series. Close-up of the obi right there. The obi's in excellent condition. And here's the back. Before I show you the record, here's a close-up of the insert in wonderful condition. Lyrics all the songs in both English and in Japanese. And there's also some Japanese text on the front here. And let me show you the record. Japanese white label promo pressing, mid-70s reissue. And this one's in mint condition. Doesn't look like it was played. And here's side 2. And the album's in stereo. I have a couple copies of Abbey Road to show you. The first one here is an original US 1969 pressing. Back of it. And here's the track list on the back cover. Her Majesty is not listed at the end of side 2. Here's a quick close-up of the plain white inner sleeve. And here's a close-up of the record. Original pressing on the Apple label. And here's side 2. Her Majesty not listed on side 2. And this one is a West Coast pressing because there's a star symbol that stamp right here on the dead wax. And that indicates that this record was pressed at the Capitol Records factory in Los Angeles. And this record is in nice condition. There's some marks on it, but the marks don't affect play, I'm happy to say. I have another Abbey Road to show you. This one is a 1979 limited edition picture disc reissue. This was pressed in the Netherlands. Back of it, made in Holland. You know, made in Netherlands or made in Holland. And track list right there. Even though this is a reissue, it doesn't list Her Majesty. And there's information about the picture disc here. Both sides of this picture disc has the same image. My last vinyl find for this Beatles vinyl update video is Hey Jude. This is a South African pressing on Parlophone. And this one's in the original shrink, original bag here, plastic bag. Back of it. I removed the original plastic bag so I can show you a close-up of the album cover. The front cover is laminated. And here's the back cover. And what's interesting about the back cover on this South African pressing has the flip backs. The record is placed in the original plastic inner sleeve. Let me take the record out and show you a close-up of the record itself. It's on the black and silver Parlophone label, South African pressing. Nice design on the Parlophone logo. And side 2. The record plays great, but it doesn't sound great. I'm not that wild about the sound quality on this pressing, but the record plays great without any issues. I'm just not wild about how this pressing sounds, but this is still real. It's still real cool. That wraps up another exciting Beatles vinyl update video. Hope all of you enjoyed seeing the vinyl finds and the Micky Dolenz and Paul McCartney photos signed by Micky Dolenz. And like I always say, stay tuned for more videos, and please continue to stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you very much for watching, and talk to you all later.